Hey all, it's Harry Balzac here. I thought I'd do a quick installation video for you to show you how to install FIFA Infinity's patch 14 version 2. So first of all, of course, you would have downloaded from the FIFA Infinity website. You'll see here, this is the download page. Link is here, but I'll also put this in the description. You'll see some screenshots here, and down at the bottom you'll see that there are some download links. In the media file one in particular, you'll be able to download in parts, including the updates, but also if you were to click on one of the other links, you'll be able to download directly a single file all in one go. So those, whichever works for you really. But for now I've already done that, so let's close that off and I will get to the installation, shall we? So as you can see here, I've got the version 2 and also the version 2.01, which will be released shortly. You can also see here I have a clean version of FIFA 14 installed here. As you can see, there's, when you go into the data file, there's no database here, no scene assets file, nothing. It's clean. So this is a clean version downloaded from Origin, and all of the files will be going in here. The one thing that you need to be aware of is that if you're using a cracked or a pirated version of the game, some of the features may not work, and that's just a limitation on the file. This is the latest download, which will mean it'll have all the latest updates, and it will run as required, as it's supposed to. I do not support piracy, I'm afraid. So anybody who's using a cracked version, if you are having some problems, I won't be able to help you. I'm only really putting this guide out there for people using the version from Origin. Anyway, let's get to it, shall we? So if you find you've got your download, I'm using WinRAR here. Simply extract your files. You need to find your FIFA 14 directory. Mine is, of course, in program files, Origin Games of 14. Now this is important. You need to ensure that you put everything in the FIFA 14 folder. So you click OK, and that will start doing its job. Now what you want to do here is click yes to all, so it ensures that it overwrites every single file in the game as needed. So just quickly click on yes to all, and that will start doing the unpacking process. Once that's finished, I will show you how to regenerate. Okay, so this is nearly almost installed, so just let this finish off what it's doing, and we're going to move on. So now, because I've got an update available, I'm going to actually move straight onto that before I do any regeneration. Of course, you don't have to do this if you just want to use the version 2, that's up to you, but the update is very, very much well, it's worth using because it's got many fixes in it. So extract here, and you'll see that you now have an exe file. Simply open up the exe file, and you'll get a dialog box here. Simply browse, and again, what you want to do is you want to find program files, Origin Games, same thing. Select FIFA 14, click OK, and then extract. This should be a lot quicker because it's just an update. But again, the same process applies. Just click yes to all, and it will do its business. So the next thing is you're going to want to use FileMaster. So I just want to show, actually, as soon as these have come up, there's some new boots that I'm working on, getting these ready for version 2.10. That is the planned release date for boots, but I can't guarantee that they will all be ready. But the boots are coming. So don't worry about that, my friends. It is coming. Everything I've said it was coming will be coming. So what you want to do now is you want to regenerate. So the first thing you want to do with FileMaster is you want to go into Properties and ensure that the compatibility is run program as an administrator. Of course, you can also control click and run as an administrator, but I prefer not to bother doing that. So we're just going to click this, open it up, and you'll see here you're going to need to go to Browse. Go to Browse, and because I have FIFA 20, it helpfully puts me in the right directory. But again, you select the entire folder of FIFA 14, click on that, and then regenerate. Now this again may take you some time to do. There's lots of files there, but once this is ready, the game should be good to go. But I will show you one tip after this. If you are having problems with regeneration, one of the best things that you can do is you can actually remove the BH files that were in the game from the start. I will actually show you how to do that because there's a couple of files that you shouldn't delete. So now that's done, let's close this off and I will show you what that means. So when you go into your FIFA 14 file, you have these BH files. BH. And what happens here is they actually help to link all of the files together. So instead of actually extracting the data from the big, it will actually extract it from the folders instead. But if I do a search here on .bh, what I want to do on this occasion is I want to get rid of all of these BH files to ensure that I'm actually linking to the correct folders. Now what you want to do is you want to select all of these but keep these two folders as they are, and then delete. Okay. Now the reason that I'm doing that, as I've said, is to ensure that when you regenerate with FileMaster, you actually do get the correct link to the games. Now of course, because there are no BH files, it doesn't know how to link the files, so when you click on the FIFA 14 folder, it will take some time to relink to the game. Now this is just a worst case scenario. This is what to do if you have a problem with installation. Only do this if you have a problem with the installation, otherwise just carry on. So click on regenerate, and as you'll see here, it starts rebuilding the BH folders in the FIFA 14 directory. The other issue you can have, if you are having problems with downloads, if you go into your documents folder, you'll find FIFA 14, and in here you will want to delete your instance folder and any squad files. So if you're loading the game up and it's showing that you've still got old files, just delete any squad files in here. But yeah, other than that, just delete your instance folder, and when you start the game up, it should restart as normal.